power. Every core computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
And we are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Today is the last iteration of Pokemon Ultra Sun first playthrough, but Pokemon have traits. Now, before we continue, guys, if you've seen the schedule, yep. For the past 3 days now, the power source of my computer has been emitting this burning smell. I cleaned the computer, you know, it's not a dust smell, but there's still this smell of burn. So, you know, there's a risk. If it's the power source, who knows what could happen. And I don't want this whole computer to go on fire and cost me a whole lot more. So yeah, for the next at least 1 week, 1 to 2 weeks, they told me, it's gonna be in for repair. And I'll take the opportunity to replace the hard drive, which is getting a little old. So that's good for a little extra upgrade. Replace the thermal paste. It's a good opportunity, in a way. So yeah, that happens. And I see here, Raphael, you had a terrible day? What's going on, buddy? Let me know what's going on. If you want to talk about it, of course. Now, time to plan for the league! Now, we already kinda sorta planned this before. Like, we went very superficial on it, though. Just picked like 6 of them and that's it. But let's take a closer look. This might be the team, might not be the team. Let's see. We have a Steel user as the first one, who is Mulane. Going in with the Klefki, the Bisharp, the Magnezone, Sturdy Magnezone, Prankster Klefki, who probably aims to do Thunder Wave. Okay, this is important. Defiant Bisharp, so let's not mess around with any of its stats. Clear Body and Sturdy. Okay, what else do you have? Oh, the Tangling Hair Duck Trio with the Steelium Z. Okay. Extremely fast, by the way. So the key here is go ham on the fire types. Just go ham on the fire type, and when the trio comes in, we need a flying type. So sounds to me like Skarmory. Okay. I think the team works like this. Just pretty much Houndoom and Skarmory can probably handle this trainer. No need to think too much about it. Olivia, the rock user. Coming in with the Battle Armor Armaldo, Suction Cup Scradilli, Sandstream Gigalith, Sturdy Probopass, and Lycanroc with the Rockium Z. Okay, so now the main question is, can a fighting type be enough for this? Probably not, right? Armaldo and Cradil. Armaldo is gonna be weak to, for example, water. And Cradilli is gonna be weak to stuff like ice. It's gonna be weak to fighting as well. I guess it's kind of okay. It's just a shame that all we know is Brick Break. We do have water if we need to. We can use Starmie for the Scald. So that works too. Alright, so we've got Starmie and we've got the Sickly Fighter. What else? We have Acerola, Keen-Eye Banette, Aftermath Driftblim, the Steelworker Delmise, okay. Snowcloak Frozlass, has no hail. And what seems to be her ace, Water Compaction. If it's hit by a water move, defense gets raised by 2 stages. That is crazy. Also a Ghostium Z. Well, if it's all Ghost, we want Dark types. I think that's gonna be key for pretty much everything except the Palisand. Palisand's a special one. I guess I don't mind switching then into Honchcrow. We can also use just Honchcrow for the whole thing. Just need to know if there's a way to learn Dark Pulse. Okay, as for Kalili, it's all about flying with this one. The Sheer Force Braviary, Moldbreaker Halucha, Dancer Oricorio. So this one's gonna be fire flying, no need to worry. Big Pex, Mandibuzz, and we got the Skill Link to cannon with Bullet Sieve and Rock Blast. Okay, Skill Link makes it so that Bullet Sieve and Rock Blast will always hit for 5 times. Plus the Beak Blast, which is a really good one. That's why I'm bringing in a Rock type. Problem is that to face Halucha, we're gonna need the Psychic from Starmie. Yep, that's why we're bringing a Rock type, Gigalith. And then there's How. Doubles this Pokemon's speed on electric terrain. Focus Blast, Psychic, Thunderbolt, and Quick Attack. Now, I'm thinking that the key to beating this one might be... Might be going with... Gigalith first? Nah. Only if I'm willing to lose it. To face Vaporeon, I'll probably need to stall with Skarmory. Intimidate Tauros. Skarmory should also be able to tank it, for example. Deadeye, we could use Honchcrow. Crabominable, Fighting Ice. For this we can use Flying, we can use Fighting. Flying Dragon Noivern is the annoying part. Because I'm not gonna have any access to... Well, I guess I have Starmie with the Dazzling Gleam. The only thing that I feel I'm missing from all of this is maybe access to Thunderbolt. Might really help out. Thunderbolt and Dark Pulse. So I'm gonna check if we can get those. Let's see, where can I find Thunderbolt? Thunderbolt is in a place called Sandy Cave, which I don't think I have access to. And TM97 Dark Pulse, that is in the Pony Coast. Okay, Sandy Cave and Pony Coast, so I guess I'll just check if I have access to those at some point. Okay, let's see. Pony Plains, Gauntlet, Pony Coast. Okay, so we don't have access to this. I guess this is all endgame stuff. So no Dark Pulse. And as for Thunderbolt, well, Thunderbolt is even less. Okay. Ah, okay. Never mind that. Guess we survive with what we got. Quick look at what else is in the box. Loner Miltank doesn't matter. Loner Jellicent, no need. Another one that's a loner type. Anything that's a anything that's a loner we don't care. I've already moved the young ones here. I feel like the trio would be kind of nice. Despite having horrible defenses. See what else we got. Frail, another loner type. type. Even though it's electric, it's just difficult to manage one of those. Difficult to manage a loner type. Frail, sickly, young, sickly. And we got a bunch of these. Yep, no matter, no matter. Yeah, we're gonna stick with this. With exactly the same moves. So basically, 3 luckies, 2 sicklies, 1 loner. Got as far as we could. Now I do want to fight these ones in order. So it will be the steel type first. Where's the steel type? There it is. Alright. Now I do need some help to heal burns, and I should just waste all the money. Because in this Traitlocke I'm allowing to heal. So let's see, I'm gonna need some more of these. And that's about it. I'll take a couple of... Well, I do have full heals anyway. So that's fine. No need for anything else. This one doesn't sell TMs, so I'm not even gonna bother. Time to go all the way up. Now, for Prankster Traitlocke, I need some protection. Where's the cherry berries, if I have any? Have 2. Okay. We'll swap that. Our opponent will open up with a Traitlocke Prankster who has Thunder Wave. That's why. Everything else I'm not too worried about. Let's see what other items I have on my mons. So this is... Oh, wait a minute. I don't even need to enter. Wait, that was fine. Cherry, leftovers, Fightium Z, Expert Belt, the Evial... Well, you can't really use the Evialite anymore. And Fly Z. I don't think I have Earthquake as a TM, which kind of sucks. I do have Ice Beam. That is kind of important. Also have Dazzling Gleam, so that's good. Flash Cannon. A couple of these are gonna be very useful. Also have Calm Mind. Why haven't I taught you Calm Mind? Over Nasty Plot? No. Protect, Toxic, Sludge Bomb, Rock Slide. Okay. Who else do I need? For Doug Trio, that's fine. Doug Trio's Crown Steel. The best way to do that is to maybe make him waste all of his Earthquakes. The only risk is that Doug Trio has Fissure, which is pretty horrifying. I don't think I have protection. I only have 1 berry to protect me against grass types and 1 to protect me against flying types. Anything else is, well, good luck. Alright. Let's go. To the league. Oh yeah, is everybody at 57? Yes, good. Good. And for the Gigalith, who's holding absolutely nothing, I have nothing to give you, so I guess I'll take, let's see, Bright Powder, Wise Glasses, Sticky Barb, give it the Shell, take the Muscle Band. Time to go into the league. Professor. 4 trainers. That's funny. That's funny. The professor did tell us to defeat 4 trainers when we got to the league. When we got to the trainer's school in the beginning of the game, I mean. Okay, where's the steel one? I'm assuming it's this one, though I'm not sure. That symbol seems like it could be steel. Okay, that one could be the rock one. That is the ghost one. And the other one should be the flying then. Show me a wing or something? Yeah, I guess that's it. Alright. Inside we go. There it is. For example, let's say I got it wrong. Nope, couldn't go back. Alola. Is everything closed? Ah, I'm trapped. Oh wow, no words, no nothing. Let's just dive right into that. Malane, go for it. Prankster Klefki with Thunderwave. We Flamethrower. He did not go for that. That is a wasted Cherry Berry then. Okay. In comes the Metagross. Why the Metagross? Because it has Hammer Arm, right? Right. Its special defense is much lower, like 40 points lower, so go for it. Baboom! Love to see it. We got the crit. We might have needed that crit. In comes the Dug Trio. This thing is fast. And I mean really, really fast. Do we have Protect? I'm assuming this is Earthquake, right? Let's see, what can I do? Because if I swap to the Loner, I'm stuck with the Loner until the end. It's too soon to be using it. Okay, first of all, let's just Protect. I'm assuming that this is Earthquake. Yep. Okay, so first of all, I can swap to you. What I gain from swapping into to Skarmory is that now my opponent can only do Sucker Punch or Iron Head. So let's swap to Skarmory. I can't really do anything other than setting up spikes, but that's okay. Because if I make him waste Sucker Punches, that's 2. That's 3. Okay, he's used 3 Sucker Punches now. I guess we just Steel Wing here. Oh, that's not that bad. And here comes the 5th one, so just Protect, I guess? Withdrew. Interesting. Okay, that's very interesting. It wanted to save the last Sucker Punch. Okay, Magnezone here sees Thunderbolt. That's guaranteed. So I guess I'm gonna swap to the one that can take a hit. This one has massive defenses. So let's bring you in. That was actually insane. Okay, let's take this opportunity to get some healing. Went in for the Screech. Okay, that sucks. But Screech doesn't really make sense. Because this guy only has special attack moves. So try and aim the brick break here. It's pretty good. Okay, we stay in. Sickly can get healed, no problem. It just can't use its fourth moves. It's okay. Kinda need to get rid of the paralysis though. Okay, he's just gonna keep on spamming thunderbolts. Okay, could I take a hit with this one? Because you are definitely faster. But your special defense is 115 versus a special defense of 185. So there's no shot. There's absolutely no way you can pull it off. This thing has no defense at all, it just dies. So I guess I gotta stall, make a PP stall here. Though I kinda hope not. I'll try and go for a brick break here. It crit me right then and there. Fucking hell. Crits me exactly on the turn that I try to attack. Okay, we have 5 then. Okay, Duck Trio here sees Earthquake again, so let's bring out Skarmory. Yep. This thing still has 1 Sucker Punch, right? So, protect here? Yep, there it is. Now that this thing has no Sucker Punches, it will only try to go for Iron Head. So this is the time to bring out Sickly. And Starmie gets the kill. It's a lot more cautious to just kill this thing with Steel Wings though. Yeah, it's way better. We can bank on the fact that Duck Trio's defenses are just god-awful. So freaking unlucky that he crits me exactly on the turn I choose to attack. Oh yeah, I forgot they heal. Let's get those boosts. Keeps going in for Iron Head, that's okay, we can get to -6 speed. This Duck Trio was always faster anyway. He flinched me? Yeah, that's a first. Nice crits. Still no defense boost. Well, we got 2 already, so it's okay. He's going in for the Iron Head Z. Yeah, the Corkscrew Crash. That did like 24 damage. Now, this is important. Are you gonna heal him again, or do the Elite Four only have 1 full restore? They have 2. Okay. Son of a gun. Well, now we know. Yes, keep on flinching me, yes. Is it me, or am I healing exactly as much HP as he hurts me for? Well, no, actually. We take about 10 damage, 10 to 11 damage, and we're healing like 9. Well, give me 1 more defense boost and we'll see how the turntables. Head, and bam. And now I know that the Elite Four will heal twice. Which means the champion heals at least twice, possibly 3 times. Alright, that's the end of the trio. That gets us to 58. He still has Bisharp, and the fighting type would have been the best answer for this. Let's see. Well, I'm assuming that this is Night Slash. Let me protect here. I'm probably swapping to Houndoom. Yeah. So we definitely swap to Houndoom. We should be faster anyway. Bisharp is not that fast. Here comes the Night Slash. That was not a crit, by the way. Baboom. Okay. And that's Elite Four Mullane. Unfortunately, that the crit there. We lost already one. So let's put you last. And you over there. Heal everybody up. Alright. Well, that cherry berry was completely unnecessary. Next up, I think I'm gonna go to the flying type first. Because we only need this guy here for that fight. So let's see. I guess it's gonna be a bunch of stone edges. Problem's the accuracy. We're always gonna be slower, so I think it makes a lot more sense to equip like a wide lens or something. I'm just not sure if I have that. Adrenaline orb. I actually don't. So I guess give me the shell bell instead of the muscle bands. So at least we heal a little bit every time we hit. Let's go for the flying type. But before we do that, we should change. I think I'll put Wise Glasses onto my Houndoom or the stone thingy. The fire, I mean. Fire EMZ can go on you. Good. Works for me. Okay, let's take a look at the flying one. Sheer Force. It's definitely Hawlucha next, going in for fighting and flying type damage. Don't really have a way to face that. Yeah, that is gonna be an issue. So I guess the safer play here will be to actually open up with Skarmory so I can spikes. I think that's the safer play. I just don't know how much that can do. Hawlucha is fast, base 118 speed. And Starmie, well, Starmie's base stats is 115 speed. So, yeah, Hawlucha is 118 and it's probably EV trained too. So this one will also be tough. Okay. Let's go. So first of all, well, spikes are gonna do absolutely nothing. I'm just gonna use toxic actually. Okay. Gonna protect once just to capitalize on the leftovers. Bum. Once this thing loses Brave Birds, I guess it's either Air Slash or it's gonna aim for Crush Claws. I think that because everything is flying type, yeah, spikes are gonna do absolutely nothing. Just waste a turn doing this. It's fine. Okay, we protect next turn. Good. It only has one more Brave Bird. So I'm gonna swap to my rock type. The fact that it baits Hawlucha though, I should actually bring out the loner there. Should I stay in? Guess I'll stay in and heal just in case. See what it baits. If it's safe to bring the rock type, I'll bring it out. Okay. Oof. So that was very easy. Didn't even need the toxic. I could have just steel winged. Okay. Now here's the problem with Hawlucha. He's definitely gonna go for the fighting and flying stuff, which is gonna be neutral. So it's safer to just stay in and fight, I guess. Yeah, it's in fact it's going for throat chop. Okay, that's okay. Let's keep on protecting. It's going for throat chops. That's fine. I guess it doesn't see the most damage. Although it makes no sense now, does it? Why would you go for that? Okay, stop missing the damn steel wings, please. Thank you. Holy fuck. Protect here. Don't get it. Why is it going for that? Throw chops again. Ba-boom. We're still safe from a crit. Okay. And yeah, even now. Steel wing against the fire type, that's why. Okay. Well, now that you're going for fire moves, this is either Teeter Dance, could be Feather Dance. Now we bring out the rock type. Yep, in comes the Revelation Dance. At least we took it well. Do we benefit from stealth? Well, I guess we can stealth rock here. Yep, could have started with that, to be honest. Goes in for the Teeter Dance. And we dance. Ow. Okay, let's try that again. Snapped out of confusion in turn 1? Hey, yo? Theater dances again. Yep, makes sense. Baboom, that's hyper effective. And crit, my god. Shell Bell doing some work. And in comes Holucha for the flying press. Right. That is actually kind of screwed up now. How much would this typically do? Like actually, so we're looking at Holucha with the flying press, right? Okay, and we got a Skarmory. That actually does very little. Like very, very little, like 13 to 15%. Really? Huh. Okay. Wasted a turn using a full restore. Okay. I forget that they can heal. I always forget. Now I'm not worried about the PP because Protect can always be retaught. Okay, I'm gonna... Should I Toxic this thing? I guess it should take more consistent damage. At least. Alright, this isn't Guts, thankfully. I always think of the Guts ability every time I face a fighting Pokemon. Going in for that throat chop. But Skarmory said lol, nope. Steel Wing. Bubble. Give me the defense boost. Damn it. And just one more turn. Come on, don't swap him out. Oh, shouldn't swap him out. I already killed Orikoryu. Alright. I think she has like 2 left. In comes the Mandibuzz. Okay, here's the thing with Mandibuzz. Bone Rush, Brave Bird, Punishment, and Flatter. The more race stats I have, the more punishment will hurt. And she can flatter me. So let's just do 1 Steel Wing and potentially get out of here. Why would you go for Brave Bird? Alright. Let's use another Steel Wing. Okay, now it went for Flatter. So I guess I should swap out now. That's okay. Hit itself in confusion. Doesn't matter. Let's bring out the rock one here. Yep. We bring out Gigalith. In comes the Brave Bird, which we should take like a champion. Yeah, kinda sorta. Goes in for Flatter. Oh. Get past it. Get past it. Thank you. Whew. Ah, the boy. Getting that Shell Bell. And the Toucannon. Well, this could be Bullet Seed, or it could be the Beak Blast. Definitely swap into Skarmory here to tank whatever comes at you. Went in for the Beak Blast. But did not use... Huh. Okay, did not use the Z move. Isn't that something? It's going in for Screech. Well, that sucks. But even now, that's still okay. I'm gonna toxic you. Went in for the Z and I'm -2. If it crits, we might be dead. Just don't crit. Yep, we would be dead to crit. Absolutely. Okay. This is probably still... Toucannon is not very fast. I think I can brute force this. It shouldn't rock blast. But do I want to swap to him? What are the odds I can get this done with a Night Slash? Toucannon is normal flying. I have good attack. I think I'll swap to the loner. Yep. Let's bring Honchcrow in. Switch him in and yep, go for it. Right. Wasted time on a full heal. Excellent. Can I Z-power this? Oh no, just yeah, never mind. Not good enough, and it burned me. Nearly dead. Yikes. I think I'm dead either way, actually. That beak blast is gonna kill me. Yep. Okay. That's the end of that chapter. I'll bring in Howdoom for the speed. Okay. This is actually sucking big time. I'm losing 1 Pokemon per Elite Four. Okay. The ones missing are the rock and ghost ones. Rock and ghost ones. Yep. Let's get everybody back up to speed. Give me that. And that. And I need some... Yep. You already know Toxic, so let me teach you something else. Take Rock Slide on top of Protect. And now you take Protect again. I could have used the PP stuff, but I'm gonna save it for now. Can't replace Steel Wing though. I think I kinda need them. Steel Wing, I need a PP max, I guess? Wait, don't I have a... I have an Ether, maybe. Max Ether. Yep. Use it on the Steel Wing. Perfect. Okay. The Rock type. We completely block him with our starter. So it makes sense to set up with Skarmory with 3 spikes. So I'll go for that. Let's face Olivia, the rock one. Ah, boom. No introduction needed, Olivia. Let's go. Coming up with Armaldo. Now, Armaldo only has Crush Claw, X Scissor, and Rock Blast, so the most damage he can do is with Rock Blast. Let's see. We have an Armaldo with Rock Blast. Could be about a third of our HP. Nice, we avoided that. And that's a 1, that's a 2, that's a 3. Okay, 3 times. Nice. Let's protect here. Gotta capitalize on that leftovers. Hell yeah. Okay. Spikes again. That was a crit. 3 times again. Okay. And there's another spikes. Now, protect again. He's just gonna keep on doing rock blasts. We don't really have a safe switch in, we need to stay. Miss the rock blast, please. Nope. Can you do anything under 3 hits? That would be very appreciated. I would really appreciate that. Just saying. Okay, we're fine now. Even if he does like 5 hits, we are just gonna Steel Wing here. Hey, maybe we get a boost on the defense. That does almost half. Okay. Keep staying in. Miss it. Nope. 2. 3. You fucker. My god. Where's my 3 hits when I do something like that? Protect again. Alright. Unfortunately, we lost our fighter, so this is gonna be a while. Going in for the X scissors, those we take very well. Of course we miss the Steel Wing, of course we do. Going in for the Crush Claw. This is a turn wasted healing. So I'm gonna do a Toxic here. Ba-boom. Yeah, that was free. Steel Wing here. I guess Rock Blast has like 10 PP or something. Of course I missed the second Steel Wing. Okay. And I think he's gonna be in range to heal actually. Yep. Just do another Steel Wing. Oh! You didn't heal. That is surprising. In comes the Gigalith, which I'm assuming is now aiming for Stone Edge, right? That's probably the best move it can do. Sets up a Sandstorm too. Let's see, Gigalith has Stone Edge or Iron Head? Yeah, it's obviously Stone Edge. I no longer have a fire type to switch into. So we're just gonna Steel Wing here. Crit kill? Hey, you freaking wish. Yikes. That is so much damage. Heal me up. That was no crit. How much PP does Stone Edge have? Can't believe I have to stall that. Stone Edge is like 5, right? I literally have a monster with Stone Edge. Let's see, Stone Edge, yep. Stone Edge is 5. Okay, nice, nice, nice dodge. Very nice dodge. Protect here. And that's either 4 or 5. Steel Wing. Yep, went in for the Iron Head. Okay, I think he's out. Goes in for the full restore. Nice, nice boost. In for the Steel Wing. Nope. So guys, if you haven't joined from the very beginning of the stream, I'm gonna be off for about 1 to 2 weeks because this computer needs to go for repair. So yeah, there is that. Our Mario Rabbids 2 will have to hold off until then. As for Pokemon, well, that means I get some time to think about what we're gonna do. What challenge are we gonna do, or if we just wait until Gen 9. Somebody grew to 58. Nice. Lycanroc. Well, the thing about Lycanroc is that he can absolutely do Rock Z now. There is no safe switching. So I think I'm gonna protect here, expecting the Z move. Yep. We dodged that. Good stuff. Okay, so this Lycanroc, it's 31 to 37% on us. I'm not sure which Lycanroc this is. Like, is this Dusk, Midnight? Like, what is this? This is the Midnight form. Midnight form doesn't change that much on his stats. I guess it makes him a little bit bulkier, but other than that, bulkier in exchange for speed, pretty much. So I think we stay in and just do Steel Wings. Oh yeah. We absolutely stay in. Oh! Was I tied in speed? And I lost the Skarmory. Oh my god. Okay, lost the Skarmory there. That sucks. And in comes the Cradilly. Cradilly has grass and rock type moves. We stay in and Scald. Decent. Went for Rock Tomb instead, which deals a lot of damage. Well, good thing I didn't switch then. Let's see if a Psychic can do enough. Nope. Should still be faster, even at a -2. And in comes the Probopass, which is spectacularly slow. I lost 2 in speed, nothing on my defenses. So let's stay in and heal. Okay, went for the Thunder Wave, that's fine. We need 2 Scalds to go through. Good one. And gets the burn! Hello! That's pretty good. Wasted a turn on the full heal. Nice. Scald kills. Alright. 3 Pokemon left. Losing Skarmory though to that counter really sucks. I completely forgot about counter. All that's left now is Acerola. And the play for Acerola is going to be pretty much just using Houndoom. So let's see... Where are my heals? I just need this. Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's go. Let's not lose anybody here. That's all I ask for. All right. Crunch. Close. Not a Traitlocke crit, but still pretty freaking bad. Again, very close. Let's do one flamethrower, because she might heal again. Nope. It's okay. In comes the Palisand immediately. Because Palisand has earth power. So I'm gonna bring out Starmie and Prey. Oh my god. Well, either a Scald kills or we gotta redo the Elite Four. Okay, it kills. Delmise, Ghost Grass. Delmise could be Energy Ball, could be Shadow Ball. So I'm gonna swap to Houndoom again. Yep, goes for the Energy Ball, that's fine. Okay. This thing is extremely powerful normally. I don't know how much Whirlpool is going to do, but I don't think I can get the kill. I don't think I can get the kill with one hit. Delmise has pretty good stats all around. Goes in for the slam, as long as you don't crit. Let me Z-power and do an Inferno Overdrive. Guess I could have done that. And there's still 2 more left. Frostlass, okay. Frostlass is fast, like really fast. Goes in for the blizzards. We take it. It was a crit. Fuck you and your crits, man. Okay. Driftbloom can only attack with Ominous Wind, has Focus Energy, Amnesia, and Baton Pass. So we're just gonna stay in and heal. It probably sees a kill with Ominous Wind, not gonna lie. Guess not. And if it goes for Amnesia, this pretty much means we go for Crunch. We were gonna go for Crunch anyway. Okay. Minus defense, excellent. And we're faster, so that Focus Energy does not matter. We take the aftermath damage, no worries. Okay, survived without any issues there. Now, we have 3 Pokemon against the champion who has 6. Either each Pokemon on average takes down 2 with him, or we lost. Ooh. Jesus Christ. now let's check out the champion. Well, the thing against the champion is that I have no real answer against the Raichu anymore. Electric Psychic. I would need to risk that Focus Blast doesn't hit me for Houndoom to get the kill. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Vaporeon. No real way to stall Vaporeon other than using Starmie to tank Hydro Pumps. I no longer have a fighter against Tauros, so that's really gonna suck. Plus his Earthquake can handle two of my mons. Ooh, I think we lose. Losing Skarmory especially is pretty bad. Okay, here's what I gotta bank on. Bright Powder. I have kind of need to bet on Bright Powder here. Wise Glasses, I already have the Expert Belt. And I think I'll give a Muscle Band, yep, to this guy. Prayage. Hello? Anybody home? Ah, the professor. There he is. Sends out the Raichu. Okay, go in for the crunch. Bright Powder did some work. He missed the Focus Blast. Oh yeah, I'm under the level cap. I should be 60. Completely forgot about that. In comes the Hydro Pumps. Okay, I don't have Calm Mind. I actually forgot about that. This is Water Absorb, so I'm just gonna use Psychics. Special Defense down? Nope. One more. This is in range to get healed. Yep. It's pretty obvious. Missed the next Hydro Pump, please. Okay, nice. And since that thing is running out of Hydro Pumps anyway, it only has like one more. Yeah. I'm gonna heal again because now this thing only has quick attacks. Everything else is a Charm and Baby Doll Eyes. Yep, that's perfect. Me staying in probably baits Deadeye for Leaf Blade, which is fine. Decidueye, I mean. Yep, there it is. It's aiming for Leaf Blade. Could also be a ghost move, but it doesn't matter because Houndoom hard counters this. This is either ghost or it's grass, actually. It nearly kills me. Dear God. Well, let's hope we're faster. We are. But it does not kill. Unlucky. Okay. That's one Pokemon down and he has 2 down. Okay, I think I'm faster anyway, so he's Psychic here. Yep. In comes Noivern. Noivern has Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse, Air Slash, Dragon Pulse. It's pretty much a free-for-all there. Let's bring out this guy. He still has Crabominable and Tauros in the back. Okay, let's do a Stone Edge here. Goes in for Dragon Pulse. Does that kill? No. Nice. Tauros comes in with the Intimidate and there's nothing I can do. There's absolutely nothing I can do. Not to mention Tauros is extremely fast. I benefit more from healing Starmie here. Okay. Say goodbye there. Get the Scald in the burn. Nope. We live with a sliver. Get another Scald. Tauros is dead. And what's left is Crabominable. We resist both of its moves. So I'm gonna heal here. Because I don't think I can get the kill with one Psychic. Let's see. Let me actually take a look at that. If we have Crabominable, level 59, versus a Starmie, level 59, and I have Psychic, it does not get the kill. Not at all. Okay. So I'm gonna get a Hyper Potion here. None of his stab moves really hurt me. Stone Edge is what hurts the most. And he gets the crit. Unlucky. That's so unlucky. It all came down to a crit, guys. Well, it is what it is. I think I'm gonna end it here, guys. I still need to set up a lot in my PC. Although, you know what? No. I'm just gonna redo the league. Or rather, redo the champion, I guess. I'll just redo the champion if it came down to that. Let's see. Yep, still only have 3. The only difference I'm gonna do is get everybody up to the actual level cap. Because I completely forgot. Let's do that. Let's learn nasty plots. Sure. That could be useful, actually. The fact you learned that at 60, that could have changed so much. Also, let's teach you the one thing that I forgot, which is Ice Beam. Over Dazzling Gleam. Okay. And let's not forget the Bright Powder. And we try and face the champion again. This time, actually, with the right levels. Can't believe he crit me right at the 11th hour. Time to face How. I guess the condition to even have a fight is that Focus Blast misses. Focus Blast is like, what, 70 accuracy? With Bright Powder probably becomes a coin flip move, so like 50 accuracy? So I'm assuming that is. Okay. So here we just crunch, right, and pray. He hits the Focus Blast. Yep, we die immediately, right? We actually live that. Okay, that is impressive. In comes the Vaporeon, so now we need to PP stall. I'm surprised we actually live that. The hell? Okay. I am gonna use this turn to heal you. Goes in for the charm, doesn't even matter. Why would you charm a Starmie? Exactly. You need to waste those Hydro Pumps. The boy. So that's one Hydro Pump. That's two Hydro Pumps, and that's a very low roll for a Hydro Pump. I'm gonna Psychic here. Goes in for Baby Doll Eyes, doesn't matter. No special defense drop, okay. That's in range to get healed. Nice crit, jackass. Whatever. Oh, he didn't heal. Is it not in range? Huh, I'll be damned. You are still doing that shit, huh? I actually lost count, like, I guess he used like 4 of them? And that's the 5th? Maybe. Alright. Yeah, it's quick attacking now. Thank you for the next crit. God damn it, you asshole. There we go. Did I get crit like 3 times in this battle already? Holy crap. Okay, Deadeye. Now I'm probably with the right level to actually one-shot this thing. Maybe. Leaf Blade crit? Nope. It's not enough. Okay, it's never enough. I get it. You come back and now you're in range for a Psych. Well, you can do an Ice Beam though, because he's gonna heal. Yep, figures. Any chance you get the freeze? No. Double Ice Beam, that's good. He brings out Noivern, but now I have Ice Beam. He is faster than me, but we live it. Okay. Excellent. And all that's left is the Tauros, right? I think the Tauros is all that's left. No, he has something else in the back. It's the Crabominable. Right. I don't know what Tauros is gonna do, so I'm gonna swap to this one. Don't do Earthquake. Okay, yeah. Do Double Edge, absolutely. Because I use this turn to heal Starmie. We live an Earthquake? Bruh, stay in. Holy crap, that's really good defense. That was a very high roll though. Let's see if you can take like a lower one. Okay, that does about 80 damage. 1 crit and we're gonna get hit. So I... do I explode here? Or do I just aim for some damage? Let's try and just do some damage. Stone Edge it. He's gonna crit me right now. Lucky. Okay, that's some good ass damage. I think it's in range to get healed, so I'm gonna Stone Edge again. It wasn't. Okay. But he's still dead to Starmie now. Okay. It's dead to Psychic here. Even a Scald will kill it, so do a Scald, that's fine. Now you full restore. I see. Because he saw a kill, he didn't do it. No burn, but I'm faster, so it doesn't matter. 2 Scalds, done. And now all that's left is the Crabominable. Okay, just don't crit me, that's all. Or we crit. Well, I guess we didn't. And that's the champion. The only thing I forgot to do was just to be at the level cap. It was more than enough. Those 3 mons were more than enough. Literally just had to be at the cap. Alright, and that's Gen 7. Hey, happy Halloween. Oh yeah, true, today's the 31st. We don't really celebrate Halloween here, but happy Halloween. Hey man, I saw your early message. I'm not sure what happened to you today. Know that you had a terrible day, but hey, hope it's slowly getting better. You know, there's always tomorrow. Whew! And your first challenger is Professor Kukui. Wait, you can actually fight the professor? No shot. Really? Okay, so that's Gen 7. Well, I never intended to play Gen 8. So I guess the next challenge is gonna be Gen 9. Although, if this computer gets repaired and I'm like back next week, like next Monday or something, I'm gonna have to think of something else. I'm not sure, maybe I'll do Vanilla Heart Gold Soul Silver and think of something there. Because I really want to play the Gen 2 again. I'm still waiting on Sacred Gold, which Sacred Gold 2.0 is pretty close. I guess we can expect it around December, January, based on the tweets. But, oh well. It all depends on how fast they are, you know, there's always issues, so let's not assume that. I might go for Heart Gold. I guess I have some time to think about what challenge I want to do next. Net? Oh, okay. Internet issues, yeah. Ooh, I see. Friend's dog got driven over. But hey, at least he's alive. Okay, 2 broken bones. Maybe he'll need some surgery. Okay, bad luck, but could have been much worse. See ya, man. See ya, man. Have a good time. So, now we're just going back to... Yep, just going back to the island. Alright. I think I'm gonna take this opportunity to also do some Mario and Rabbids since we've already finished this. Might go for that. The first champion ever. I guess no one else ever did the whole trial thingy. So based on this, what do I have to say about the past gens? Gen 6 is the easiest one ever. Gen 7 has a lot of interesting challenges. The totem Pokemon with the boosts as they start the battle make for some pretty interesting stuff. Also the fact that the at least Guzma, that's the name, from this evil team is actually pretty good. He's actually pretty decent. Overall, I still think Gen 5 might be the toughest. Then again, that's because I tried playing it with hardcore Nuzlocke rules instead of regular Nuzlocke, or Traitlocks. So that could be why. Between Gen 5 and Gen 7, I still think 5 is harder. I guess that's up for discussion. Oh! Zygarde's a thing in this game, and he's waiting for you somewhere. I guess now it's showing you stuff that you're gonna be able to do in the post-game. Maybe. And that's it. still haven't found the other two Z stones. We never got to see the Ice Z move and the Psychic Z move. That never happened. Now I'm kind of curious, like, where is that? Ice Z move. Oh, I guess I just skipped it. It's an optional thing, it seems. ICMZ. Let's see, in the core series games. Doesn't really say the location. I want to know the location though. You literally enter Mount Lanakila and you turn right. Really? Was it already there before? Really? And where's the Psychic Z move? Ula Ula Highland, Haina Desert. Goddamn. I guess I just missed them. Hey, Tapu Koko. In the end, I never actually got to get Cosmog. Or Solgaleo for that matter. I never got them. Alright, and that's the end of the credits. So you guys are gonna let me go home now, right? Just panning to a shot of the sky with nothing else? That's okay, a choice. Wait, why am I... Okay, so there's still more. I guess they're just gonna cycle through all the totem Pokemon now, probably. Let's see, what's the post game? Now I'm kinda curious. Oh, right. The post-game now has a little bit more flavor, right? Because now that you're the champion, you're gonna start getting challenged in the post-game. You're gonna get access to the island scan or whatever. You can get a bunch of legendaries in the Ultra Wormhole. You can catch Tapu Koko and all that. That's about it, actually. Alright. Overall, I like this adventure much more than Gen 6. But to be fair, Gen 6 was the first time Game Freak ever tried to do a 3D game. So, you know, so long on 2D, they basically had to program in an entirely different machine, learn a bunch of stuff they never did before. That's alright. Gen 7 clearly took what they learned from Gen 6 when it went wild with it, and Gen 8 was even further. I'm curious about, well, Gen 9 I guess you already get a good feel of what Gen 9 is gonna look like. There's already a leak of what the boxes look like, and they basically took the boxes from BDSP. So it's gonna be pretty much a fusion of the Pokemon Legends Arceus idea, plus menus, layouts, and all that is probably gonna get taken from BDSP. Which to me means success. I love it. Plus I'm excited to actually craft TMs and all that. I think it's gonna be really cool. Can't I skip this? Damn, I really can't. Well, at least it's not Ubisoft. If you've played any Assassin's Creed game, you know that the credits take like 30 to 40 minutes. You can literally go and have dinner and come back while the credits are rolling. I mean, I didn't do it for the... I didn't put up with that in the Assassin's Creed... Fuck, what was the name of the last one I played? Seriously? I forgot the name? What was it? Hold on. You have Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, Black Flag, Rogue, and... Damn! What was the damn name? Syndicate. That's it. AC Syndicate. With Syndicate I didn't put up with the credits, but I remember Black Flag credits and Rogue. Man, I had the time to take a shower, relax, check the news. It took a long time. And I think it was either AC Black Flag or Rogue that even added a bunch of other stuff, like some recordings that you listened to if you wanted to know the story, and those recordings took like 10 to 15 minutes. Like freaking hell, Ubisoft, at that point make a movie, not a game. Attaboy. Credits are gone. So what's going on here? Oh yeah, now I guess we also get access to the other part of the fourth island that we didn't have access to. 2017. This game is 5 years old only? Damn, this game came out 5 years ago? That's not that long. I don't know why, I thought this thing was like 2014 or something. Damn. I mean, I guess it kinda makes sense. 2017, then you have like 2019, 2020, you have the Gen 8. Yeah, now you see Gen 9 coming out. Yeah, it's about par for the course, I guess. Kinda, sorta. Eh. So what's the plan for today? Well, that's a good question. So how comes to the house? I mean, I'm not really gonna do the whole post game, I'm just checking stuff out. Cantonian Meowth. Yeah, it's pretty rare around here. Oh yeah, Ultra Beasts and whatnot. Yeah, I really just want to go to a Poké Center so that I can box the... Oh, I didn't mean to save. Fly me to... Wait, isn't that a Poké Center? Bruh. So. Everybody freaking died. Even Skarmory. Honestly, some pretty major losses because I just wasn't paying attention. I don't even remember where I lost the Grubbin. Losing the Picky Pack sucked. 2 Cannon would have been amazing. Losing the Wishiwashi sucked, but I know I lost these 2 water types as a sacrifice. This was necessary to pass Marowak. So I get the feeling this could have been really, really big. Yeah, I wasn't that sad on losing Fletchinder because it was a loner, so, you know, couldn't switch out. Losing the Slowpoke was bad, just plain bad. This was a real loss. This was basically my yawn bot. Losing Shiinotic, again, a loner. This was one of the worst losses I ever had in the whole run. Mawile, Steel Fairy, amazing typing, Intimidate. This had so many uses, and I lost him so early. Ammonite was unlucky, Shell Armor, but personally speaking, I barely ever used or cared about Ammonite at all. Arbok, Intimidate, unfortunately loner type, so it doesn't even matter. Rampardos did a lot of work against Mimikyu. But yeah, loner type, so again, not much of a loss there. Losing my starter was a pain, but I pretty much lost 6 mons in a whole fight against Guzma. Yeah, I lost my Lantern. Actually checking the levels. Okay, no, we pretty much started losing them at level 20. Yeah, lost Ninetales, Armaldo. The Stoutland with Intimidate, that was another pain. plus an adamant nature. This one could have been great. Lost the Marowak. Losing Gyarados, I guess because it was loner, it didn't feel as bad, but it could have still been so useful. When we lost Persian, I think at that stage it pretty much ran out of usefulness, so it was okay. Trevenant did its job. It did a lot of work against, I think it was the 7th? Yeah, I think it was either the 6th or the 7th totem Pokemon. This one was just plain bad luck. I'm pretty sure he died to a crit. Umbreon died to a crit. No, Umbreon got focused on a double battle. Yep, he got hit by both Pokemon and he couldn't take it. Delmise, again loner, doesn't matter. Sacrificed this one, the Passimian, to keep this one, to keep Scrafty for the Dark type. The Dark type helped. It was more useful to keep Scrafty than Passimian. And everything else was in the league. Losing the Skarmory, the Houndoom, the Loner Honchkrow, which really didn't do much. The Adamant, Moxie, Scrafty, and the Gigalith, which actually did a decent amount of work in the league. And Starmie, who pretty much carried us. Everything else was pretty much meh, kind of meh. But overall, a very, very fun run. So, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I am gonna be back in like 3 minutes. I just need to change the title and everything else so that I can start playing some Mario Rabbids. Just, let's see. Just give me a moment, guys. I just need 3 minutes. I'll be right back.